Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your Daily Dose. Coming at you again with another episode. So, if you ever only checked out the free to play one, I did finally get our first 10 star on that account, as well as did some powering up and all that other jazz behind the scenes. But the end result was pretty good, I have to say. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Obviously, things go a lot slower on a free to play than they do on those that spend. And that's understandable. I mean, you can't really expect a lot of amazing RNG, that's for sure. But in terms of today's video, I'm really just looking at what I have in the bag and what I can potentially do next. And a part of me wants to risk it for the biscuit, and another part of me just wants to do this as a minor tutorial. I'll see how as we go along, but essentially speaking, once you hit level 120, you have the ability to upgrade your team. Now, your team has to all be at 11 stars or E1. So the little 1 symbol, as you can see in the frame up there, little 1 star. Basically, to go to 2 star or E2 or 12 star, you'll need to do the following. You'll need to have another 6 star copy of the hero that you're upgrading. You need to have a 10 star feeder copy. Doesn't matter what it is, it can be any of them. And you need some of these awakening gems. Now, these awakening gems are a little bit harder to get than you would think. I believe that they are in a couple of these shops, however. So if I go and have a look to see where it is, I would really love if they just had a shop overview, but they never do they? Tournament, is it in the tournament tier shop? I don't know if you can get them here. It might be possible. Someone let me know in the comment section down below if you can actually reroll for those ones. I suspect you might be able to get them there, but I believe that they're in another shop. So it's probably Team Arena. It's probably going to be Team Arena. Yes, there you go. So you can actually get awakening gems from the Team Arena. Obviously, you can get Power of Time and Skin Shards as well as these tombs. I believe these tombs are used to upgrade after your heroes get to, I believe, 12 or 13 star. You can use these tombs to upgrade the Hakai abilities. I have some raw resources lying around, but as you can probably see, in the Team Up Arena, you do have the option to grab some pretty elite or aloof heroes. Even if they're only 5 shards a bit, you can re-roll and maybe get a little bit lucky. But a lot of players will probably need to start saving these up. So, in saying that, this is again a pretty powerful thing. Power of Time, you're going to be using this a lot, particularly if you've 11 starred heroes that you are not using. You're going to be wanting to use that, and they do get quite expensive later on. So, what we need to do, and the reason that we're going to be doing this is it's kind of twofold. So, trigger warning, we are going to be regressing some heroes and using them as food because we won't be continuing using them in our teams any longer. And that's simply until we get to the point of the game where we can start generating enough 10 star copies that we can build the heroes that we would like to build. Unfortunately, you're going to have to prioritize as you start the game, as you get to mid tier and late game. Eventually, maybe a year or two down the track, you're going to have enough capacity basically to get enough food and build whatever teams you would like. Just be mindful of that there will be coming a time where you need to make the decision. Do I take that hero to 11 star? Do I keep them at 10 star and use them as food? So in this instance, Zoro has served us very, very well. However, because we are transitioning away from a Straw Hat team into more of a Marine / Emperor team, we won't be using Zoro any longer. And it is a sad day. So we are going to go ahead and regress Zoro, and we're going to use him as food for one of our heroes. Can you guess in the comment section down below right now, which hero are we going to be taking to 12 star today? I'll give you a hint. He likes to crit a lot. Anyway, the way to do it is essentially to go to the reversion screen. Now, I'll show you this too, just because people will want to know out of curiosity. If your hero is at 11 star, it's going to cost you 20 of these items. Now, to get those, you pretty much just need to be farming your essentially your team arena every single time. You need to be like pretty active in it, and unfortunately, our Legion or our should I say, our server is not very great with a couple of the high whales on there. They're not very active, and it's it's starting to I guess detract from us being able to get free resources, which sucks. Hopefully, they'll come back soon because it gets very very awkward. But essentially, if you wanted to swap at 10 star, I believe it's 15 and 20 star. Sorry, 11 star at 20 star. 11 star, it's 20 of these. And you basically need 7 of the corresponding factions heroes to swap into. So originally I was thinking of swapping him out to Yamato, but the reality is that's so expensive to do and they're really hard to get. You can buy these from the bespoke pack as well. So we can't even necessarily buy one, even if we needed the last one. Where's the bespoke pack? Where are we? Over here. You can actually, I believe, buy them in one of these ones. If I'm not mistaken, you can edit. Yeah, there you go. So even for the maximum value one, you can only get 15, which is crazy. And of course, you can get some of these upgrade stones as well, which again is pretty crazy. So those kind of resources are hard to come by. Keep that in mind. Like, they're not just going to fall from the sky. You will have to spend and hoard and try to get them as best you can, particularly if you are whaling early on. It can be quite a challenge to do so. So what we're going to do is we are going to revert old mate back again. It's going to cost 5 to revert him. What you'll get is a 10-star copy of him. You will get 2 of his food copies, so 2 copies that would require him to go to 11-star. You will get a 9-star spirit puppet, and you will get 4 of the straw hats, random 5 stars, which you can use to build or however you please. You also get some of these ascension stones back, which is very important. You do get your Fury Ruin back, and you get, of course, some spirit and gold. Now, I don't think you get all of them. I just think you get most of the stuff back. But this is a good way to get particularly these back. If you're using that on another hero to upgrade them, which I am, obviously I can just stick that across there. You are going to get stuff back, so that's the main gist of it. So what we're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and revert. Power of Time reverts us back. So, of course, we still get the level 255 of Zoro. And then we do get all of the resources, or most of the resources. And, of course, we do get a couple of those things too. So, now that we have him at 10 star, what do we want to do next? Well, the first thing we probably want to do is have a look to see who we are actually looking to upgrade. And I have to say, it's probably going to have to be this guy. Also, be mindful that you do still need to have 5 E1s. So if you're thinking of reverting one, say you've got 5 11 stars, right? And you go, well, I need to use that 11 star. I'm not going to use him anymore. I'm going to use his food to make one of my 11 stars into 12 stars. The game won't let you. So just be mindful, that can be a trap. I will say that now. So I do have obviously the opportunity to do it because we made Big Mama. So where we're gonna go, and we're gonna have to build Fujio. I think we're gonna have to build Fuji first, right? So if I go into my bag, it's my baggy bag. I need to pull out Lucy because he's gonna be his 6-star food. Then we're going to go over here and pretty much just pick one of each of the food types. Fujio is locked, of course he is, because everybody knows the rules. Always lock your elite heroes. You never want to make a mistake. As frustrating as it is when you go to build them, you never want to do a poo-poo when it comes to some of your elite heroes. So we're going to make you, and then we are going to go over here and we are going to, fingers crossed, make you. Now, because I am using a 10-star that I have upgraded prior to this, i.e. they have all the spirit and gold in them, when I go ahead and convert this guy, I should, in fact, get all of those resources back. So, drum roll, we are going to go with a max 20% attack and HP up. We might get to 2.8 million, but we'll see. We will see. Nearly. Nearly. Wait a second. Did we go down in power? Huh? Oh, that's because. Oh, don't worry. I'm like, this is odd. We went down in power. Huh. That is probably because obviously we lost the power of this. Now we do need to take her out. We're going to have to take her out of here. And then we're going to have to level her all the way up. This is going to be a little bit annoying. But we should get to like 2.8, I reckon. So let's go ahead and upgrade you all the way so nobody freaks out. Let's get you all the way up there. We got 29k of those resources. We doubled our gold. We got to nearly 100 million spirits, so that's pretty good. So this is I guess the long haul of it. Now I probably won't take past like level 250, 260. I want to sort of level up Fujiro a little bit, but I don't know. We'll have a look. We'll have a look and see what works out best for us. So there we go. We finally got you there. Can I just hold it down? No, it's still not going to let me just hold it down. Look at that shoe. Look at the power up as it goes. Can we get to 200? Wow, we're not even at 200 and we're only at 2.6 million. That's not too bad. So you can see that there is a significant amount of power up going on, regardless of the fact that we haven't technically done too much. All we're doing is leveling up our hero. So we get to 250, 260. What is everyone at the moment? I think everyone's at 270. So we should get to at least 270 before we stop. I don't even know if we can get there. Oh, it's going to be so close. 268. And we did manage to get all the way up there. So we're going to throw that on you. What's this? Superior crit. When landing, critical hit has a chance to 80% launch normal attack. That's probably not the greatest. We might recast that at one point. But there you go. We got to 277. Now, is there anything unique that we can actually now do? Hakai wise, I think I needed to. Where is she? You have basic fury. We got 10,000, don't we? Do I really want to do crit damage in you, or do I want to upgrade you? Kind of want to upgrade my little Tranquilizera. Let's have a look and see if I can find a shield ruin. Let's have a look-sees. Physical combo. Before we do that, how many physical combos did I have for you? I already had one, so let's level up. Let's go there. We should definitely grab that. Just being mindful that we don't wanna waste too many if we can get away with not wasting too many of these damn things. Alright, that's a shield ruin. Nice, grabbing that for sure. How about we try one more time, see if we get a combo. No, still no combo. So we don't want to waste too many of those. I will come back to you later on. Let's go ahead and put a little shield on this guy. And of course, in the bag, you did get the ruin back, and you did get a lot of those resources, which is kind of cool. Plus, you do have a 9-star puppet. So what I planned on doing, at some point, I planned on doing this. I was going to build Yamato up and use her as food, because I don't see myself technically playing with her for a while, which again could probably trigger a lot of people. I was thinking of doing that, and then I wasn't 100% sure as to who I'd level up next. I'm leaning towards Kaido, and I'm also leaning towards Whitebeard. Now, I can, of course, immediately do Chopper. I have all of his stuff, like, I have so many of these little thingy things. I have so many copies of Chopper, it's not funny. How many have I got? I got 3 at the moment. Alright, when I said so many, I was exaggerating, but it's 3, right? It's enough. Technically, I could 10-star Zoro at some point later on down the track if I ever wanted to build him again for the Straw Hat Gang. But in saying that, that was the plan today, was to do our very first E2 or 12-star. We're going to test him out in a second, maybe go and do some fights if that's possible. I'm not quite sure. I want to continue to awaken this, but at the same time, I'm trying to wait for the summons I need to get the romantic ghost and then the shield ghosts for the team. So I'm a little bit in between what to do with that. I do like motivation. Obviously, it's really good, but we haven't quite got that to 5-star yet either. Still missing one copy, as tempting as it may be, just to throw all those resources in there. Think we're gonna save them. How about we see if I can actually fight? Can I actually fight one of yous? I need 150. I don't have any Gemiges left. I'm Gemigens poor. I wonder when we can open this up though. Probably not a while. I think you have to get to like platinum to get the next one. Alright, so what we can do though is no, we don't need to, that's boring. Let's see if we can have a go against Flo. Let's first Flo and see whether or not we stay alive past 20 seconds. But I am very happy to do that, obviously, and get those upgrades. For those that are curious as to where I got the upgrade materials before that, I believe it was from the tier 4, the first month of getting the 5-stars. You basically needed to whale pretty hard to unlock that. It's absolutely worth it right now. I can honestly say that. Oh, we shut down his thing. Interesting. So she can't do that for at least one round. The old sluggish. But I'm not expecting great things. I don't think he's going to carry us to victory. Um, I don't know. I don't know. See, it's rigged. I have a strong game mechanic thing here that she rampages against her own team when she's weaker than the enemy team. I really feel like it's a thing. Now you can all say that it's just your imagination, but I know a lot of people have said that. A lot of people have said they've seen the same thing. Oh, let's check out and see the damage. Hey, look, we at least did some damage. She's still doing good, but I think she might have killed our own team members. And of course, he has some E2s as well. I'm thinking about Kaido. I do have everything I need to make Kaido into 12-star. But I'm also at this stage sort of wondering if I need to focus on a damage dealer. I don't think that it's wise not to have a support hero, if I'm completely honest with you. I definitely feel like you need to have like a legitimate support. I would like to build Marco at one point. All of the things that I'd like to do just don't have any resources to do it. Shocking, right? Very shocking. And of course, why do you have to die for Chopper? It's not your fault. I understand, buddy. It's hard to stay alive. It really is. I mean, this team is really, really strong. Um, Even though I guess against others, he probably wouldn't stand up that great against those that are running Law or Marco. Not gonna lie, just my observation. You do need support regardless of how DPS orientated you are. Certainly, some of the strongest teams on our server can demonstrate that. Let's go ahead and skip it. How much damage you do? MVPs over there. Well, either way, that was a tutorial on how to build your very, very first. Also, I showed a couple of you how to regress. Hopefully that helps you out. If that does, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification button, and I'll catch you all in the next one.